I'd just like to start by moving a motion, and I move that the committee write a letter drawing the minister's attention to the urgency of Mr. Benjamin's case and look into his benefits. I'm hoping that everybody will support me in that.
Okay. Everyone heard that motions? Great. So you can bring that after.
You bring it at the second hour?
Yes.
Okay, I can do
Okay,
that, but
please.
I'll work on that for you, sir. I do want to say that I will always carry with me these two things that you said today, Mr. Benjamin. My mom told me that she did not get the same person back that she sent, and that I couldn't help the others because I couldn't help myself. Thank you for that. I will carry it. It will be my honor to carry it. But I do want to come to you, Ms. Blackburn, and just ask you a question. You testified earlier that when you spoke to a veterans, a VAC worker, a Veterans Affairs worker, that they actually referenced that Indigenous people are more likely to be alcoholics. I just want to make sure that I got that clear and I wasn't confused. And that you've heard other things that were similar around sort of Indigenous racism. So I'm just wondering, when you hear that happen, is there any process for you to make complaints, or have you ever had anyone from VAC reach out and want to understand what happened better so that they could look at their service delivery practices?
Well, like I said with the First Lady there, she absolutely didn't want to put in a complaint because she was too afraid she'd lose her benefits. But I did recommend that she ask for a new caseworker, and she could explain it to Veterans Affairs themselves. The second one, same thing. They don't want to get involved with causing any grief between them and their workers because these women have children. They have to have these incomes coming in, and they just don't want to lose their benefits on any regard. We have called out, I know, our 2 caseworkers. We just had a gentleman that spent 32 years, with, like I said earlier, without any benefits leaving the military. And we have reported her for just miscommunication. Well, we call it miscommunication, but inappropriate behavior with this veteran. And so we had his permission to carry on and put in a complaint. So that's in the works right now. But most of them don't want to say anything because of their fear of losing benefits. And that's the biggest thing.
And so as an advocate, are you able to, is there any systems that VAC has made you aware of that you could say, I'm not going to identify people, but we've heard similar things like this, and we would like you to address it?
We have one gentleman who works for Veterans Affairs, and we do tell him the situation. But once again, we're under the confidence of the client not to have it reported. But he's aware of the things sometimes that we go through, and he'll give us recommendations to say, well, you know, you absolutely have to report this, whether the client wants you to or not, but we never have, because our basis is still with the client.
You don't want to break